I'd like to tell you about ADCC. It's ADCC. ADCC stands for Antibody-Dependent Cell-Mediated Cytotoxicity. ADCC is one of the immune and biological defense responses against viral infections and tumors. How does ADCC work? This figure shows it. ADCC takes four main steps. First, antibodies bind to antigens expressed on target cell surface. Target cells include cancer cells, for example. Second, Fc receptors on the surface of NK cells recognize the antibodies that bound to the antigens on the target cell surface. In this case, NK cells can be replaced with effector cells such as monocytes and macrophages. Third, the Fc receptor forms a cross-link to the antibody, and then this serves the target cell by releasing granules such as performin and granzymes from NK cells. Finally, these granules work on the target cells, resulting in apoptosis. Next, I'd like to talk about CDC, that stands for Complement-Dependent Cytotoxicity. CDC is very similar to ADCC in terms of the mechanism in phase 1 that antibodies bind to antigens expressed on target cell surface. However, there is the difference of the mechanism in phase 2 between ADCC and CDC. As you can see this figure, in ADCC, NK cells bind to antibodies. On the other hand, in CDC, complements bind to antibodies. In other words, complement activation induces targeted cell lysis in CDC. In phase 3, complements and antibodies bind to form the membrane attack complex MAC. It is conducted by classical pathway. More specifically, when C1q is fixed to the Fc portion of target-bound antibodies, it triggers the activation of classical complement cascade and leads to the formation of the MAC, which forms pores causing the lysis of target cells. In phase 4, target cells die by cytosis. Here is the references. Thank you for listening.